YouTubers, what's up? It's your boy Hamlet, and we're coming back live, right? For those of you who are new to the channel, don't forget, mash that like button, mash the subscribe button, and drop a comment down below. Let us know what you think of this video, right? This video is titled, "You ever just feel like giving up?" And yeah, like pretty much just giving up. And this is just like kind of like gonna be talking about, depression and trucking, right? Which they go hand to hand. I don't care what anybody says, all right? So we'll give it a second before anybody comes up in here. And I've been dropping a couple videos off, doing separately live videos. So I hope you guys been enjoying that. But anyways, I just wanted to talk about this. I feel like this is such a big subject with just everybody in general, staying on the road and trying to be motivated, you know what I'm saying, and trying to keep yourself sane is can be very difficult at times in trucking. All right, so we got the first person in the house, Joey V. What's good, brother? What's up, Hamlet? What's up, Joey? Kamal Pret, what's good, brother? We got Salad Bowl Trucker. What salad you putting us on, brother? Keep going, G. And David Z, gusto and verte. All right, it means like seeing you. Positive vibes. All right, positive vibes. So anyways, folks, let me adjust this camera. I wish YouTube had a way to like see how the hell your thing's gonna go looking like before you went live. But anyways, we're up here in Hamilton, PA, and I wanted to, like I said, come up on here. And Salinas, California. All right, Salinas. So just talk about depression, right? So you ever feel like you're legit just kind of running out here and you got no sense of direction, no purpose, or it just kind of, you get clouded, and you have no idea why you're out here. And before you said to yourself, look, I'm gonna get in here, I'm gonna start trucking, I'm gonna be doing this is my goals or whatever. And somewhere down the line stuff gets hazy and it's not the same stuff that you wanted before. And you start messing up, you start like not delivering on time, you start sleeping in, you start really not giving a fuck anymore, and I found myself trapped in that mind frame, and no matter what I could do, I couldn't get out of it. And it's wild. Like, I told myself, okay, maybe I'll go to the gym, or maybe if I do this, and there's nothing that you sometimes you can do about it, really. And I found really the best thing to do is just take time off. Take time off the road. You just, you gotta like get your head right. And sometimes, you can legit be on the road for a long time. Even if you go home every weekend, you can still get fatigued in your mind, And I took some time off. I took about 3 weeks off, and I wasn't even planning. I wasn't even planning to take that time off. I just really was thinking like, yo, I'm gonna hang up the towel for trucking for a little bit, just because I'm not out here doing right. Like, I'm not being on time for the deliveries. I'm not really giving a fuck anymore about anything, and you get into that mind frame, and just like you can easily do reckless behavior, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can just start speeding, or just like really just you're wasting your time out here. Honestly, if you're not going to give it your full 100% in trucking, you're honestly wasting your time out here. And I just say that because you have to give it your 100%, because even giving it your 100% sometimes, a lot of times, isn't even enough. So if you aren't giving your 100%, like, I don't even know what results you're going to possibly get. You're just going to be wasting your time. and you might as well go back home and stay on the couch, you know, because the whole reason you're out here, or we're out here, is, you know, to make a buck, or, you know, lifestyle or whatever. So um let's see what comments we got here. I just got a job doing roll off a couple of weeks ago with no experience. That's awesome. Doing roll off, is that like, you said, where you at, Joey, doing roll offs? Is that in the city, in New York City? um but anyways, I took time off. I had no idea I was gonna take 3 weeks off. You know, I just said, look, I think I'm gonna hang it up with trucking, and then you know, you go to the motions. You know, you try, because, you know, I know a lot of people have considered this. You know, you probably consider this every day or every other day. You know, because sometimes trucking could be a could be a bitch. You know, and you're probably considering, okay, like, I want to hang up the towel. I need break or whatever, you know. And I went through the motions of going through that, right? And I said, okay, let me just take a step back. Let me take some time off. Let me go look for a job, right? And go try to look for a job. And things weren't, even though I told myself, okay, if I get myself a job getting $24-25 an hour, you know, I'm gonna make X amount of dollars, bring home, blah blah. But it's not until, like, you actually go through the motions and go through a job interview and all that, that no matter what you tell yourself, it won't sit right with you at the end of the day when reality comes into play. I hope I'm making sense. So anyways, I went to go try to become a diesel mechanic and apply for a couple of jobs, and I found a couple of jobs, and the highest one I got paid was gonna get paid 25 bucks an hour, right? And I went to the interview and everything, and I said, okay, like, sounds cool, and I was happy with the 25 in my mind. But then it wasn't until really that I went home and I sat down and I did the numbers, and I said, am I honestly gonna be fine with this, you know, 25 an hour? You know, like, what's gonna happen with this, and how long am I gonna be doing this, and am I gonna be, like, you know, I'm gonna be taking my time away from the road and doing this? Is this gonna suffice? You know, as you're going through trucking, you're legit gonna be, when you first start off, you're gonna be like balls to the walls, going deep into trucking. You're gonna be gone for 6-8 weeks at a time. You don't care, right? Because you want to, you know, you're fresh in the game. You want to get that experience, you know. And now you start getting a couple years in the belt, and, you know, being gone for a week feels like eternity. You know what I'm saying? So you start valuing, you know, friends and family and time at home a lot more than the money. So, you know, it all is gonna depend on you with that. But anyways, like I said, I went to try to get that job, and it didn't work out. I mean, not that it didn't work out, it just didn't sit right with me. Because the one thing I didn't realize with trucking is I'm able to be home every weekend. I know everybody's situation is a little different. You know, some people aren't able to get home every weekend. Some people can get home multiple times a week, you know. But just in my situation, being home every weekend, I know I have my Saturday and Sunday completely free, you know, and I don't have to roll out till freaking late, you know, early morning Monday. And I get my work done Monday through Friday. And the one difference between trucking and a normal job is you getting that work done Monday through Friday, whereas like a regular job, it seems like it's longer lasting. Like, because there's some jobs that you have to work Saturdays too. You know what I'm saying? So that didn't sit right with me, because then I knew if I took this diesel mechanic job, a lot of diesel mechanic jobs, they want you to work at least 45 hours, you know, for the most part, at least in my area. They wanted you to work 45 hours. So that means, okay, now I'm going to have to be coming in on Saturday. So really the only day I get off is Sunday. So I'm going to be trading off this for that. And it just didn't sit right with me. And so going through all the motions, I didn't like it. I just didn't like the way it sat with me, and I took some more time off. I said, oh, you know what? Let me just take another week off. I don't know what I'm gonna do, you know. Um, but right now, this is not really looking too hot because it defeats the purpose in my mind if I have to get a second job to bring in the money that I would want to be bringing in, right? Because now I'm never going to be home, right? I'm going to be working. So that, I guess, it's just like the entrepreneur mindset for anybody, really. Um, I know I'm rambling on, and I don't even know what I guess I came to talk about, but this has just been a lot of stuff, all right, that's been on my mind, all right, legit. Like for the past 3 weeks, I have felt like I didn't know what to do with myself, to be honest. You know, I just like I think I needed time away from the truck, and I was just losing my mind slowly. And I absolutely did nothing. After the 3 weeks that I was home, I could have gotten a lot of work done on my truck, and I didn't. You know, I mean, I did a little bit, but not really. You know, and it's just, I guess it just takes, this. I put a little quote on there, on the little YouTube post, and I hope you guys seen it. But pretty much just saying like, sometimes you legit like need not to do anything in order to like see things clearly, and it refreshed my mind, because coming from where I came, where I started off and I had a fleet and all that, and I lost all that. My goals changed, but I never realized my goals changed because I guess I was just always worried and thinking about the dollar, and I never realized my goals changed, and therefore I was trucking. I've been trucking out here with kind of no purpose, and maybe I didn't realize that, and I got sidetracked, and so I don't know if that's gonna, is that happening for you guys or for anybody out here. Your goals are gonna change, while you're out here on the road. You might think that you want to own a truck, or you might think that you want to own multiple trucks, and you have to reevaluate your goals. You have to, and make sure that it's not a quick overnight goal, and really think about how long it's going to take to achieve that goal. So I thought about it. I said, you know what, I like working on trucks. I do. I like working on anything, really. Anything that I could, get my hands on, I love it. I don't like the idea that, I guess working for somebody, and a lot of truck drivers I know can relate to that, I don't know if it's so much about working for somebody, but it's so easy to have like a shithead of a boss that you just like, you don't even want to come to work to, you know what I mean? And here I go rambling off. I came into this video with no focus, all right? But anyways, I guess what I'm trying to say, folks, is I'm back at the game, all right? I reevaluated all my goals, and I figured out, okay, what the hell do I want to do with this, and what do I want to do with trucking this time around, and what did I learn, and all that. So I reevaluated my goals. I took that time off, and it's cleared my head. I feel a lot more energetic, or whatever, it's just it's therapy, mind, body, and soul type stuff. I know it sounds deep and shit, but it's real. It's real, like, because you can get mentally exhausted out here, thinking about how much money you're trying to bring every week, and you forget to lose, you forget the bigger picture, why the hell you're out here, because now you're just focused on, okay, I have to do this to bring X amount of money per week at the house, but why are you doing that? Why do you need to bring this much money home, or why do you want to do it? You have to ask yourself these questions. You have to do that every day, because If you don't, you're gonna lose. You can lose focus out here, and you can get mentally exhausted, especially with these shippers and receivers and these brokers, all right, and DOT and anybody, right? They could just drive you off the wall, and it's very easy to just kind of lose track, and then it starts fucking up your money because, like I said, if you're not giving trucking your 100%, you might as well not be doing it. Let's see what comments we got here. Joey V, glad to see you're back on here, Hamlet. Glad to hear you back in the game. I am, and maybe I might start up another different video, just to talk about, like, I guess goals. I know you guys don't probably care, but I guess it's just me just talking about, you know, some goals that I had in my mind. But yeah, let's see what other comments we got. And Andonis O Fuse, it's good therapy to let it out, brother. Joy V, I'm gonna make you a moderator, brother. All right, thank you for watching. Not a bad hustle, you already have building skills. Exactly. I saw ads on Facebook of a guy here in Texas making small 600 cabin shells, selling them for a 20K finance, finish the interior HVAC plumbing with a truck you can ship. Exactly. You know, there's so many different side hustles, right? And it's bugged out because, you know, you definitely need some capital to start any massive project, you know. But like, I feel like trucking is like the veins of anything in this business, in any business, you know, because legit, you know, you can own a car, you know, a car dealership, you know, and having that trucking background, you know, who the hell you can call to get cars transported or parts, you know. Hey, I got this part in Texas that I need, I don't want to pay X amount of dollars, you know. I feel like having trucking background really kind of reinforces almost any industry in a certain aspect. Come up, Kamel Pratt, I was thinking about buying a house in Youngstown, Ohio. I have a semi-truck and drive and pay cash. Which lanes do you suggest out here? Do you like Ohio? Would you recommend moving there? Yo, I love Ohio. You know, I came from the Bronx, all right, and I was stationed up in Watertown, New York, which is way up north, upstate. Um, I feel like it really depends, right, on like what lane that you're trying to do, right? Because you can easily have dry van, flatbed, reefer, and you need to figure out what your lanes are. You know, you need to figure out what makes you money and what do you like doing. You know what I mean? Once you figure that out, you need to make yourself a little triangle, right? And there's plenty of other YouTubers that have talked about this little triangle. We'll talk about that in another video. But the triangle is just like pretty much moving back and forth into a little area, and you know, and that's how you got to focus on your hustle, you know. And the best way to, like, you know, I feel like to do trucking is like trying to get yourself to live in that triangle, because that's, you're going to be able to get yourself to go home a lot more than, you know, being over here and you need to try to get into this triangle over here. Now doing the triangle method, how do I say this? You will not make the most money, but you will make consistent money, right? So that's like, that's a whole nother conversation to have on there. So Kamel Pratt, I'll be moving from Sacramento, California. Hey, anything's better than California. No. California just passed bill and owner house. Exactly, bro. I mean, Salabo truck, I mean, kill it like you did before. I'm now throwing up that Jay-Z triangle, as you said, that laugh a lot, real talk. Independent contractors, yeah. Let's see. I go home Saturday, Sunday, don't know what to do. Salabo truck, I guess you're saying you don't know what to do. Hamlet, which diesel mechanic did you suggest in Cleveland? You said in one of your older videos. There's a guy in Cleveland. It's a company. Jesus. It was a good company, because their shop rate was like about, I think, $75 an hour. They worked on like pre-emission stuff and like newer stuff. um they were pretty, like, a good little family. Oh man, I can't remember it, but I will definitely drop it in the comments, right? At the end of this video, once I go search it up. It's on Trucker Path last time I remember. I don't know if it's still there. Courtesy Truck and Trailer Repair in Akron, Ohio. That's what it was. Courtesy Truck and Trailer Repair in Akron, Ohio. Right? Let them know your boy Hamlet sent you, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna remember who the hell you're talking about. But yeah, he definitely hooked me up. Um, you know, one of the best things that you could probably find in a mechanic nowadays is finding a mechanic that you don't have to pay all up front, right away. Um, because sometimes trucking, it is what it is, and you would love to give your mechanic all, pay him up front, but it'd be nice if you can keep a little bit of money inside in case anything else happens. If you're running a type business like that, like as far as cash flow, right? So definitely, want to go to the same mechanic all the time and build that, reputation up, because that's gonna definitely help you and help him or her, in their business as well. Right? Not saying to go be ripping off other people, don't pay anybody. All right. Let's see. Um, Come up, Pratt. Thanks. I'll let him know. I am like Sonny Rob. Sonny Rob, what's up? How's your how's my brother Hamlet, Joey V? Um, my brother, he's alright. He ain't doing too bad. I've been kind of just like telling him like stuff to do on his truck, little by little. Things that he needs to be checking out for anytime he brings his truck to the mechanic on his side. Now, my brother, he's living in New York City. So what winds up happening is me and my brother are just kind of like shuttling back and forth, but on opposite ends. So we're just kind of like this. And he's always bringing the truck to his mechanic over there, because he winds up bringing the truck home, which is over here, and I'm over here. So I just tell him, hey, like, look, if you're going to tear apart the head, you might as well check, your overhead. Start, see if you're gonna take the head off and get the thing milled out. Check out your valves, your seats on the valves. A bunch of stuff, like just simple stuff like that. Hey, you're gonna do the last thing. What was he doing? What was he doing? It was in the front. Man, oh, the fan clutch. I was like, hey, you're gonna do the fan clutch, bro? He's gonna have all that shit apart. Might as well do the harmonic balancer, right? Because I know my brother's truck, and this shit got a lot of miles, right? So who's to say that XYZ part has been changed out, So, if you got a little bit of money, you might as well do this, do the front main seal or this, that, the third. So little things like that definitely help out, and prevent that's that preventive maintenance. How are fuel prices on the East Coast? They ain't too bad. They ain't too bad. I mean, they're a little bit up there, but they ain't too bad. Like, I think Ohio credit price is roughly about $3.15, $3.20ish, and then PA is about $3.50. Northeast is like about $3.10 or so, give or take, depending on the state. So it ain't too bad. We got 14 people in here. Let's go ahead and mash that like button, folks, and drop a comment down below and let us know what you think of the video. What's up with SoCal? I don't see him on YouTube no more. He's doing cool. SoCal said that he wasn't gonna do any videos until, I think he coming back January or something like that, New Year. When he coming back, it's gonna be great. All right, because he's going through a transformation right now. He's been losing a lot of weight. And talking about weight, I've been losing some weight. I know you guys probably seen that on there, but anyways, I'm gonna be bringing some more videos on. All right. Let me know if you want a particular video and any suggestion. But I'll try to talk about some other stuff that I never really do talk about. It's kind of hard for me to get on here, and with just my, I guess, my workflow. I'm just always either driving or sleeping. But I know, like, once I keep on top of like my drive shift and all that, and I don't mess around and get to where I gotta go, then I'll have time for these videos, and we could do a little discussion or whatever. Now, the other thing I was just talking about, anyways, I'm just glad that I'm back and that my mind's cleared. And I'm truly focused right now. It's nothing that's gonna take that away. It's crazy because I remember when I first started trucking, I told myself, hey, I'm gonna do this for 3 years and then I'm a dip, right? And it's funny because, like, here's 3 years and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do this for another 5 years. you know it's funny how time just works like that. I want to do the mobile mechanic thing. I truly do want to do the mobile mechanic thing because I feel like I have that was weird. That's fucking weird. Anyways, I want to do the mobile mechanic thing, but you know what's really scary about the mobile mechanic thing is that when you start getting older, you start realizing you don't want to waste any more time, right? 'Cause time is precious, right? Time is money, time is precious, and I'm nervous of the fact to go out there, and I know it's going to be a struggle in the beginning. I know it's going to be a struggle, for sure. I ain't no lie about that, right? Like, I asked a bunch of dudes that, like, started their, little mobile mechanic thing, and dude said, like, yo, it was a struggle for the first 6 months, 3 months, or whatever. And I would hate for it to be a struggle, and that's all maybe I probably have to show for, you know what I mean? Like, and it didn't work out, or it's just not what I planned it to be, and then I wasted that time, whereas, like, trucking is like, I've done it, I wasted the time in it, and I know exactly what I need to do, and any time I put into it, it's not really time lost, it's time invested, because I know it already, and I'm not just shooting blanks per se, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually doing the things that I know I need to do, and it's like you choose a target and you get it, whereas, like, the mobile mechanic thing, like, I can choose a target, but if I don't know what the fuck I'm shooting, am I gonna shoot the target ever? You know what I mean? So I am just rambling on tonight, folks. All right, so we hit the 28-minute mark. Appreciate y'all coming up in here. Please let me know what you think of this video, or what other videos you want to see, and we'll talk about that later on. All right, I'm on a weight loss journey as well, and I'm going to be talking about that. And I know I'm skinny, but I'm not that skinny, actually. But I think there's this little journey that I'm going to do, and you'll probably see a little video on there, on maybe in like a week or two, about weight loss, and just trying to figure how to do this weight loss thing as a truck driver. Shit is hard. It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard, no lie. So I'm gonna give you the full review on what I'm gonna be doing. So far, I've lost 11 pounds. I was sitting at 191 when I decided, like, I don't want to gain any more weight. All right, a lot of people think 191 pounds is not a lot, but listen, when I got out of the Army, I was sitting at a buck 50. All right, I need to do burpees, exactly. No, I don't want to do no more burpees. Now listen, this right here, I just literally lost that 11 pounds just on a diet, just like no working out. Honestly, there's no been working out. It's just been just diet. So I feel like that's more achievable for a lot of people that probably are probably a little bit bigger than me. You know, that people don't really feel like, yo, I don't want to hit the gym, like, you know, because it's just like I'm lazy. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, I lost the 11 pounds just on a straight diet. And yeah. But anyways, I was sitting at $150 when I got out of the army, and I want to get at least to like $160, so that way I don't look like a complete needle, you know, or a complete pencil. But yeah, you guys got to check this drink out, right? So I've been doing this Weight Watchers diet, and you gotta watch out anything you fucking eat, right, or drink or whatever. But this thing right here, this little drink you get that shit at Walmart. This shit is like $1.80 or something like that. It's like water. It's like filtered water, but it's got actual. It's a little bit better than just like the regular filtered water that has a little taste. It actually has some stuff on it. This one's coconut. They got pomegranate and all the other ones, but this right here, you can drink this shit all day, and it's what they call in Weight Watchers free points. All right. So anyways, we'll get catching up with you guys later. We are back. We're back in business, all right? At the end of the day, folks, the choice is simple. You get busy living or you get busy dying. Don't go at this alone. If you're depressed, reach out to somebody, talk it out, and just try to figure out what is causing your depression. And depression is real, and depression's a bitch. All right, so like I said, talk about it with somebody, and figure out what's causing your depression and what you can do to yourself to fight against it. All right, anyways, folks, we're gonna be out later. Hey, drink beer. No, that's some bad advice right there, but no, that's whatever floats your boat. Listen, I got Call of Duty, all right? Call of Duty on the cell phone, right? The damn gamer tag is Cosmic339. COSMIC 339. Add me. I'm about to be up on there, all right? Let's play some Battle Royale. Later, folks.